شما سمنونی که بر بازار درست میکنین معمولا خودتون در واقع خونگیه درسته؟
بله.
میتونید بگید چجوری سمنو درست میکنن؟
والا داستان خیلی مفصلی داره، بخوایم اگر یاد بگیرین فرق میکنه و اینا. معمولا من رفتم هم زدم، میگن اول باید خیس کرد، چند روز خیس کرد گندمو، نمیدونم بعد آسیاب کرد، پودرش کرد، بعد نمیدونم خیلی داستانش مفصله. بعد اونایی که من فقط هم زدم و میدونم چجوری. بعد ما که این سمنه میخواد هر دفعه باید جا میفته، یخ میریزیم توش، یخ میریزیم، هر دفعه دا میاد سپ بشه یخ میریزیم، هم میزنیم 24 ساعت یا 48 ساعت هم میزنیم. برای همینی که واقعا چون شکر اینا توش نمیریزیم، هیچ این کارا نمی کنیم. اون خود اون ریشه اون گندمه که ما یعنی خیسش میکنن، اون باعث میشه که این سمنو این حالش شیرین میشه. خانم ریزی خیلی خوب بلده. نه مادر خانم ریزی این کارا رو میکرد. مثلا من یه خانم دیگه هم هست اینجا، البته من بهش گفتم بیا درست کن، گفت $1000 هم بدین درست نمیکنم. یعنی نگفت نمیکنم، کار داره، خیلی کار داره. آره خیلی کار داره، ظاهرا به نظر نمیاد، چون سمنو رو باید فقط هم زد. هم بزنین سمنو میشه. تا این کارو نکنین سمنو نیست. همطوری که این دفعه سمنو مثل همیشه نبود. آره حالا
دفعه بهش گفتیم
منم گفتم ممنوعه. آره من گفتم این دیگه سمنو نشده.
پیمونه شو بیار.
نه برای این 6 تا نیستش، بذار بریزم.
خب هستید
بریزی که آخه به معیاری داریم.
دلایت نباش، بیا چینی درست میکنم. لطف کن برای که اینو باید بازش کنم.
اینه بعدش پول گیلاس
یه خودش شلش کنه.
شلش کنه باید
چه سریع درست
سریع برای ما امریکاییه تو.
آفرین. اینو باید کازابلانکا زعفرون بدهیم. جدی؟
نه اینا دارم ریستره. من دیروز آمدیم
هر کدوم اینا
هر یه دونه اون بالا
چی سمنه؟ اینستنت. Very good. باری کلا.
Do you remember the first time you had the bazaar?
Yes, we did it at a little church in Rancho Palos Verdes, and it was hard because there were about 4 or 5 women, that's it.
Oh, wow.
And the people came. Of course, we didn't have all the best doshis in Morocco. We did our best. But people came, supported it, and they said, well, let's do it again. And it grew and grew and grew, and now we do it at a school around the corner. And it's very successful.
Were you also at the first bazaar, or you joined in later?
Actually, at the first bazaar, I was as a visitor.
Oh.
And then it's a funny story that I was visiting, and then at the register, one of the ladies that is still is with us, she was my friend. I knew her, Esther, and Shahnaz Hendipa.
Yes.
So then when I was walking, somebody said, oh, we ran out of ash. We don't have ash. And I said, okay, I can make ash. I can. And the lady said, really? Badri? I said, yeah, I can go and make ash. I went to the supermarket. I bought a bunch of stuff that I needed for ash, and I made a big pot of ash. I was not a really excellent cook, but I did my best. So when I brought it, she was so thrilled. I said, "Oh my God, thank you!"
She became a member.
Yeah, I became a member, and then unfortunately, those days I had my kids, and I couldn't be really active. But I joined as a member, active member, in 1998. I can tell you, it's the best decision I've ever made.
We started with about 6 people, and our goal was to keep Iranian culture alive, do Nowruz so that the kids would not be separated from their homeland, and get all the people together on Nowruz. So we started having Nowruz parties. Then we had a program called Shab-e Sokhan, where we got speakers to come to talk about Iranian carpets, Iranian culture, Iranian life. And then there was a teacher at the Farsi school here whose husband left her with 2 little kids, with 2 kids, and she didn't have any money. So we said, well, why don't we help the daughter go to college? So we paid for her daughter. Well, we subsidized it. We didn't pay for the whole thing because this was our first charitable thing. We had a fundraiser and we helped her go to college. Then we thought, this is a good thing. Let's get started doing charity work in addition to our cultural work. So we did. And as we grew, we did more and more charity. Then we started a bazaar. And so every year we have 2 functions. We have a bazaar and a dinner. And we raise funds and we help victims of domestic violence now. We help Iranians in need. We also help, because we are Americans, we live here, we decided we'd help a couple of American organizations as well. We help the Children's Hospital with some money every year, and we also do the Midnight Mission.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another.
Yes, that's an
charity.
American organization. We live here, we decided we need to help people who are not Iranians as well.
Right. And you mentioned that you reach out to people in other states.
Yes, yes.
How do they
Actually, they find us.
because of your website or
Word of mouth, website, and talk radios. I'm sure you know about this young girl. She was accepted for grad school at USC, and they lived in Northern California. So she had a big interview for a grad school.
right.
And when she was leaving her city, she was going to drive to LA. Her mom gave her some fruit so she can eat on the way. One of the apple goes accidentally under her brake, and when she was driving on the area that was not a flat area, she couldn't brake, and her car just went to the canyon. And she was afraid, so she took her seatbelt off, and she was ejected from the window and came down on her neck, down on the rock, became paralyzed from neck down. So only her head and her arm worked. So we helped her. She is driving right now because of our organization. We got her a car with hand control. It's not everything about money.
Sure.
Some people, if they have somebody that they can reach out to and talk to, sometimes that's all they need.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
I sent her a package. It was cold. She didn't have a sweater. So I'm going to read that text to you. Salam. I have to read it in
Go ahead,
Farsi.
go ahead.
قربون دل مهربونتون برم. باورتون نمیشه. تا مسیجتون رو شنیدم. I can't read it.
دادی من. متاسفانه 1 ماه اجارم عقب افتاده. $700. به دلیل اینکه ماه گذشته مجبور شدم هزینه 2 تا دارو رو بدم و چون پارسال کل زمستون بیمار و ایزولیتد بودم لباس گرم نیاز نداشتم، اما متاسفانه الان هوا سرده و توان خرید لباس ندارم و چون سیستم ایمنیم هنوز خیلی پایینه همیشه سرما میخورم. اما اگر هیچ کدوم هم براتون مقدور نبود همین مسیجتون برای من یه دنیا میارزه. فقط اگه بتونم دوستاتون رو تو ببینم و یکی از تابلوهامو بدم براتون بیارن خوشحال میشم. البته من سن خوزه هستم، 1/2 ساعت فاصله است با سان فرانسیسکو. متشکرم.
I'm going to read another one.
this is actually an organization to empower women too. Every woman needs to be in charge at some time so that they can learn how to talk well, learn how to control things. This is important for women.
So you think the leadership opportunity
Yes,
that gives
yes,
women is
yes,
important?
yes. There's no one leader. Everybody has to take their turn. It's important for me personally to have all our women empowered.
Right. So how many presidents have you had, like, in the past?
Oh,
say,
many.
20
So
years?
many. You
of
can count
them.
from 1992 to now every 2
27
years.
years now.
Yeah,
So-
but some of us have been president more than once. There are a lot of talented women who don't work and don't speak English very well, but who cook excellently. Some women make excellent torshi, some make excellent murabba, and people like us who work every day don't have time to do all these things. So when they go to the bazaar, they want the best of everything like their mother used to do, like you could get back home. So this is what we provide.
This organization was started with a bunch of women, and it was Iranian-American Women's Society.
Yeah.
But then I joined the club in 1998, and like few years after, we took the woman out, and we thought this is for the society.
For men
So,
too.
For men too.
So would
So
you
now-
say because your member body seems to be still predominantly
Yeah.
female.
Yeah.
So how do you see this dynamic? Like, how many male members do you have? Like, what contribution do they make? Because a lot of work for the bazaar, for example, or the meetings. is
Actually,
done by
I'm
the
very proud of
women
our
members.
men that they work
Yeah.
in side by side by us. But
They're not
as
too
far
much
as
in the
it
picture, but they do help.
But
a
I
lot.
think that goes with the culture. Men culture, they like to sit at home and watch TV, then go to the meeting.
Yeah.
But if we need their help, they're there.
But they are members too. They're silent
Oh, yeah.
members. Actually, that's better because, from my point of view, because generally Iranian men don't like to be told what to do by Iranian women. The old-fashioned men, like my husband, and and they don't know really what to do. They can't do better than us when we're doing a bazaar or a function because that's what we're good at. So they come and they'll buy stuff and they'll support us.
They do their
that's,
share.
That's
I
enough.
think in
That's
the
enough.
last bazaar we had, you witnessed how her husband was helping.
And your husband, too.
My husband, my brother, they
My
were there.
cousin, yeah.
Like, everyone. So they get
Yeah.
involved, really.
Yeah, yeah.
We can't do it by ourselves.
And they also
it's
give-
a team effort.
Yeah. They also give a lot of hemate ali.
Oh,
You
okay,
know,
donation.
people who don't work will come and give a donation.
Exactly.
The men generally they come and they give a donation before they leave because I think people here believe in the cause. Some of them give $20, some of them give $1, $2. That $2 is as valuable as $1,000.
همه چی هست بله فقط چیز نیست همه چی هست سرگرمی هست موزیک هست قرعه کشی هست جایزه هست حافظ هست نه همه چی هستش یعنی فقط این نیست که بیان خرید کنن سرشون گرم میشه همین امسال این هنرمندی هم اونجا میخوند که همه میامدن میگفتن بابا چقدر اینجا خوبه ورودی هم که نداریم میان آهنگا رو میخونیم $10 هم غذای معمولی که یعنی قیمت منظورمه که معمولی غذا خیلی خوبه و خریدشون هم میکنن
این گروه رو باید سرکار نگه داشت دونیشن داریم خانم خلیلی
it's something that brings all of the community together. The old people love to come. They put their chairs, they watch what's going on. They're not home anymore. They're in a foreign country, so this is home for them. It's like meeting all their friends, like they're meeting their relatives, and it's a regular Nowruz.
خوشم میاد وقتی مردم میان لذت میبرن میشن توی هوای آزاد چیت چت میکنن. خیلی‌ها به من میگن ما سال پیش که همدیگر اینجا دیدیم تا حالا که دوباره همدیگر دیدیم. بهترین قسمت بازار من فکر می‌کنم همین دید و بازدید نوروزی است که راه میفته توش دیگه.
Even the kids that have born here and they have their own family, they want to find out when the bazaar is, so they bring their family. So children, grandchildren, this is like little Iran for them.
And also many of us, kids are married to somebody who's not Iranian. So they need to learn too what our culture is about.
And it's not only for Iranian, as you witnessed, it's for the community. The mayor of the city gets to know what Iran and Iran's culture is. The city council people, they know. And this is good for Iranian as a community.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We couldn't do all of this work without your help. Now I'd like to introduce you to Susan Brooks, who's with our City Council in Rancho Palos Verdes, to say a few words. Oh, the mayor of Rancho Palos Verdes. And I just want to draw to your attention that the best mayor has always been a woman, okay? Don't forget.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. This is the 7th year I've been here for the Iranian-American Society. We support all you do here in Rancho Palos Verdes. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're not only a wonderful organization, but I've made some amazing friends here, and I treasure my friendships with you. So really, we are most appreciative of everything you do, and
there we go.
Enjoy.
Last year.
Oh, wait a minute, I gotta say this. Nowruz Mubarak.
Last year she danced with us. I'm going to prepare music. All of you ladies, in remembering of the ladies in Iran that they need your support.
Make a bigger impact on the community. Americans come, they see we are normal people, not whatever, and they enjoy it. They come, they dance, they eat with us. We are here to stay, you know, and we are fun-loving people. And while we are doing all of this, we are getting to know each other. We are doing some good for other people as well.
دلم میخواد به اصفهان برگردم دلم میخواد به اصفهان برگردم بازم به اون نصف جهان برگردم برم اونجا بشینم در کنار باید بخونم از رنگه
My grandchildren and children were here yesterday. You see, because we live in the United States, they're not so familiar with Iranian culture. And my grandchildren, when they first saw the dancing, were very amazed. You know, Iranians have this dancing gene in them. Even when they're not dancing, they're dancing. You know, they're standing there and keeping time to the music. So it was very good for my children because some of my grandchildren are half American. So they learned about Torshi and what is Morabba and what is Haji Firuz and what is all these Shabe Yalda and all these things, which was good. I know it isn't perfect, but at least they know that they're half Iranian. Some other grandchildren are all Iranian. and they can walk with pride because they know they come from somewhere important. And I keep telling my grandchildren, Iran has 2,500 years of history. This is a new country. So you got to walk with pride for your background and your people. Well, they have Easter and they have Christmas and they have Nowruz.
My kids love, well, they're not kids anymore, but they still love Nowruz. When it gets around the Nowruz time, they call me and say, Mom, when is your bazaar? Because they usually come, they don't live with me anymore, but they come and visit us. And even though, I remember my younger one, he was going to the university out of town, and it was 3 hours drive. He would make sure that he would make that weekend to come and visit us because he knew it was important to me. Yeah, and also, what I like about it, they would actually call me and say, when are you going to do your Hafsin, Mom? Is the Hafsin ready for us to come home and see it? And I said, come to the bazaar, and then we go back home and do our things together. But I think it's very important because, as she said, we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Easter. And this is good for our kids to understand that they belong somewhere. And I mean, we do respect all cultures and we do care about our own too.
Well, I want to tell you something. When I started in 1991 coming, it was the first generation that was participating. Right now I am noticing 3 generations here. And that is saying how fruitful this whole event has been.
And we don't use bazaar as our main fundraising event. It's basically teaching the culture.
بهترین قسمت بازار اینه که نوه های من و بقیه بچه ها they come and they see the سفره هفسین و مراسم عید و حاجی فیروز و عمو نوروز و توگیدرنس کامیونیتی ایرانیه. من فکر میکنم حتی اگر ما لوزینگ مانی برای بازار و خودمون هر کسی از جیبش باید بده تا اینجا برقرار باشه، همون که بچه ها و کامیونیتی لوکینگ فورورد که بچه هاشونو بیارن و نشون بدن نوروز ایرونو we should keep it.
ما خودمون میپزیم، خونگی هستن، همه خانم‌ها جمع میشن با هم زحمت میکشن درست میکنن و هدفم فقط کمکی. البته خیلی هم خوشحال میشیم از این کاری که میکنیم.
سوهانا رو خودمون درست کردیم
نون نارگیلی رو خودمون درست کردیم و
دیگه آره هست چیزهایی که مال اون برنامه‌های دکور مال هفسینه که خیلی خوششون میاد که از اون لذت میبرن که این برنامه‌ها مال چیزای جور با جور هفسینه. عروسک نوروزیه، عمو نوروزشه، حاجی فروزشونه. قبلا خب تخمه خیلی درست میکردیم، پیراشکی درست کردیم، بعدش عروسک روی هفسین رو درست میکردیم، از اون عروسک های نخودی. الان هم هست بهتون نشون میدم. ببین اینا رو باید درست میکردم، لباساش افتاد ولی دستم شدید درد گرفت دیگه نتونستم. نگاه کن ببین چه خوشگله اینا روی هفسینه، نه روی هفسین نیست، روی سبزی نوروزیه که میذاریم که سینزر بدن. یکی دیگه هم هست، هر کدوم خودش استاد بودن. مثلا ترشی رو خانم میر ترابی درست میکرد، مرباها رو مثلا کامکوار درست میکردیم. هر کدوم اینا که وارد بودن اینا به ما یاد میدادن. ما معلم بودیم و شاگردا کارهای خودمون انجام میدادیم.
Yeah. Little by little.
I do eggs.
All the
My
eggs
job is eggs.
that you saw there, she's decorating those. Last year she made table cover that we sold the table cover like $150, $200. And it was hard to believe that those table covers were made by hand.
Because she made them with beads and
So
it's hard.
These things are year-long.
This club
process.
is her baby.
Well, my children are grown up. I watch a lot of news, political news. So I don't like to keep my hands idle. This is good for me.
Right. Just something like a back.
Yeah,
So this is is the news the background or
No. The news is the main thing.
Okay.
It was the presidential elections last year, so I was very busy.
How about the sohan? Where did that recipe come from? The sohan
It's
asabi?
from a friend of Rezi's from Orange County.
Yeah.
Shahnaz Khanum Islami.
Shahnaz Islami. She taught Mrs. Rezi, and she comes every year.
And she's very
And
patient.
we do it here.
She's supervisor.
Yeah.
And she makes sure everybody does it right.
And that's really good. Sohan is really good.
3 تا عسل بعد هم میزنین تا یه جوری بشه. دارم به همشون یاد میدم. میگم تو هم مثل ما هر سال بپس.
That was a very complicated process, like different stations.
Yes,
people would-
yes.
And you have to make, because sohan, it gets burned just like that. I mean, it has a point.
I missed it this year.
I
I was at the show.
You didn't say you were busy elsewhere. No, it has a point. Honestly, it's just a second. If you pick it up second later, it's gonna burn. So you have to know exactly when to do it. And she supervised everybody. She said, "Okay, you're done. You go. And now it's time to do this. Now you can pack."
She comes all the way from Orange County, which is very nice of her.
But what I like is now we're very organized, so we exactly know that these people are gonna work at this station.
yeah.
These people are gonna work at this station.
Every year we become better than
Yeah,
previous
I
year.
really do think so. خانمای نازنین هر کی میخواد تست بریزه لطفا دستکش بکنین دستتون. ببخشید. معمولا روز اول مجبور میشم اینا رو یه مقدارشو قایم کنم، چون روز اول همیشه خونگی هم میدونن، خونگی هم همش میده.
اونا قشنگه. اون دوتا قشنگه. به نظر من سر موفق این دوتا. نه اون دوتا.
ما چی گفتیم؟ ما اون دوتا
من دست میدم.
Our turshi and murabba and whatever we provide at bazaar, everybody loves.
Yes.
Everybody wants. And it's a good thing that brings everybody together too. Because of this anjuman, we get together socially.
Yeah.
We have dore, we have, we have fun together, regardless of.
And share problems too. People find
Definitely.
out, what should I do with my child? Where's a good class for him?
When we have events, it doesn't have to be in big salons, or we don't have to rent. Sometimes people open their houses, and this makes them feel, when you come to somebody's house, it feels totally different when you go house, and you feel welcome, and it's such a friendly environment. Everybody knows each other. For example, I would have it in my house, and we would go and sit in the backyard, chit-chat. It's very homey, you feel like you belong here. These are your friends. These are your family. And in our bad days, when, for example, when I lost my father, I had their support, and it was important to me that somebody would call me and say, "Hi, how are you doing?" This is what you need. It's not only about the charity, it's about the love that's involved in the charity, the friendship that you find and you worship for the rest of your life. I see people work from their heart, when they do things, it's not because they have to, because nobody gets paid. This is a charity. And I like it that whoever can, whatever they can do, they do it without, it's not like she would ask me to do something specifically. She would say it, and if I think I can take care of it, I say, okay, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
It's the same with Nasrin Jun. I call her the Key of Anjuman, because whenever something is locked, just call Nasrin Jun. She's our 911.
Yeah.
خیلی داده. به هر حال خیلی ازتون ممنونیم. حالا که
یاد بگیریم چطوری.
هر دو سمنو.
مرسی دستتون در کار. سال نوتون هم مبارک.
عید شما مبارک.
This year you had this instant samanu instead of
We had a controversy on that.
So I actually wanted to ask you about that controversy. Like, what did you think about this new samanu making process?
I think we're gonna go with the old style.
It didn't work out that well. Yeah.
They decided to last meeting, even though the taste was very similar, but the fun we had of making that samanu, and also just knowing that you're making it from scratch. So we decided to go back to the old style.
It's also a good selling point.
Yeah.
Made from scratch here in America.
No, because we have people who come when we make the samanu. We have people, they call us and say, when are you going to do your samanu? Can I come and help? And they have their beliefs, they think if they do this, something good is going to come out of it, or they have this, vow that they want to do. So it was so funny. This is my own experience. Last year we have one of our members who's nice enough to open her house every year for doing samanu, which is a lot. And she usually have her grandchildren come and join us. And this little guy, he's just so cute. He was sitting in my lap, and then the pot is really big. I mean, it's really heavy and it's really big when we do it. Then he was saying, can I just, stare at you? And I said, I don't think you can, but I hold you up and we can stare together. And I have a picture, and the joy in his face, it's like, oh my God, we are doing something that they do remember. And this year, when he saw me, he said, when are we going to cook together again? I said, okay. And then we talked about it.
So who came up with that idea of instant samanu?
Khanum Rizi's mom, I guess.
No, the instant one that we made.
Actually, we were at the gathering, and one of the ladies said her brother bought something and tastes really good.
Yeah.
توش یه قاشق اشکال نداره.
ببخشید معذرت می‌خوام من میتونم فضولی کنم بپرسم چی؟
مالته مال.
بله.
قاشقو من ندارم. چرا مال؟ بشه هم بزن. قاشقو نه باید هم بزن.
بعد اینو با این 5 تا لیوان
اول اونو به آرد اضافه میکنی یا آرد رو به اون اضافه میکنی؟
اول آرد رو تفتش میدادیم، بعدا اینو با آب قاطی میکردیم، رقیقش میکردیم،
بعد میریختیم توی
بعد وقتی که اون تفت داده شد نمیدونم این مزه شده در رسول
من خوب شده الان؟
نمیدونم شما بچشین ببینید.
Samanu that we make, it's very time consuming. It takes literally 24 hours to get ready. And you have to be up all night long stirring it because you don't want it to burn. And it's really hard. It is really hard. It's heavy, it's hard, it's
You missed that. We put it outside and we have like a sleeping bag around the pot.
Yeah, it's no joke. That's one of the reasons that we didn't do it this year because it was supposed to be raining. And we couldn't do it outside, and it's really hard to do it inside because it needs big pots, and you can't put it on the top of the stove. It has to be low so you can, just pick it up and put it down. But overall, like I said, I think one of the best point of our bazaar is when we're making samanu because people remember it. They remember from 5 years ago.
There are only 3 people that are able to stay up from 12 to like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
One is her, one is me, and one is not. These are the 3 people.
Because
So
it needs
regardless of
stirring.
how many helps we have, from 12 to 5.
Yeah, we have busy shift and we have not too busy shift.
Even if we have people helping, they fall asleep, they can't keep up.
نه من نمیموندم. من هیچ وقت نموندم شب تا صبح. من صبح رفتم ساعت 10 تا 5 و 6. من هیچ وقت شب تا صبح نموندم. خانمای دیگه بله موندن. جوونا موندن.
They do sing, ladies, old songs from Iran. They sit there, and it's the memories of Hafsin and making samanus back home. And then they talk about the good days when they were young. And my grandma used to do this.
It's very nostalgic.
Yeah, they have,
nostalgia.
they say jokes and they laugh.
Yeah, we laugh.
Then
and
we
joke.
eat together.
یعنی البته من تو ایرانم دیدم سمنو رو. یه دفعه بری تو تجریش قلهک اما دستگاه های بزرگی بود که اینا اون مثل چرخ کیک درست میکنن. ولی اصلا یه چیز دیگه بود اینجا، یه چیز دیگه که من همیشه میگفتم چطور امکان داره اینا که تا صبح نمیشونن اینو بزنن ولی اون دستگاه میزد.
اون مرتب میشه.
اینا اینجا آره اون دستگاه میزد. اون خیلی فرق میکنه میدونی. معلومه که اونا یه ذره که درسته میکردن اصلا نمیدونین. اگه یه دفعه رفتی ایران برو ببین اصلا باورت نمیشه. من خودم باورم نمیشد که این برنامه اینجوری باشه. ولی آره من دیدم که برام پیش خودم گفتم اینا که تا صبح نمیشونن اینا هم بزنن. ما میخوایم برای 100 نفر 200 نفر درست کنیم، اینا اقلا میخوام برای 500 نفر سمنو بدن. خیلی کار سختیه. خیلی
نظرت مزه اون دستگاهیه با اینکه شما درست میکنید
اونم باز فرق میکنه. فکر میکنم اینجوری من فکر میکنم منم خیلی سمنو دوست دارم. خوردی شما خودت؟
یک بار.
یه بار.
But I'm sure even if we get the samanu making machine, they still want to go back to the original one.
No, let's just stick to the original because it's a great selling point. Made from scratch in the original way,
And they always ask us, is it homemade? Yes. Did you made it? It's the same with our ash, When they come and they see the ash being prepared right there and then, it's like, wow, seriously? And I said, yeah, because they asked me, is it ready? I said, no, it's going to be ready because we're cooking it right now. And so many people get amazed by it.
A lot of people don't cook anymore.
Yeah.
So this is a big thing for them to buy homemade ash.
So what did you tell them about Samanu this year when they asked if you...
No, they didn't ask, so we didn't say anything.
Okay.
But they did say it wasn't as good. They did say, right?
Yeah.
So
a few people came and said, there was something different about your samanu this year. So, yes, there was. But like when we make torshi, honestly, it's a lot of work too. but I love it. When you have the right group of people working with you, it's like I have some pictures that I sent back home, and everybody were amazed from last year. That oh my God, because we do it in our houses. It's not like we have a somewhere special or we have a big kitchen, you know. Like she said, we are a very small charity. That's what I mean when I said the love is involved, because unless you love what you do, you don't participate and work in somebody's garage chopping all these vegetables, because we have like 400 jars, and it's not easy to make 400 jars of turshi.
در اصل داره ما مدت طولانی هست که تقریبا توی این برنامه نوروزی هستیم و خانمای بسیار به نظر من خوب هستن و علاقه و عشق دور هم بودنمون هم هست و همون بازار، خود اون بازار باعث میشه که ما اقلا سال 1-2 هفته بیشتر دور هم باشیم، توت درست کنیم، این سمنو، ترشی، مربا، این کارا رو بکنیم و اون خودش وابستگی ما رو به هم بیشتر میکنه.
حالا من از شما یه سوال دارم، میخوام ازتون سوال کنم. یه نفر توی این وسط رو بگه پدر زبان فارسی کیه؟ اینا جواب دادن فردوسی. دست بلند بزنی براشون. حالا من ازتون پرسم پدر بزرگ زبان فارسی کیه؟ میگه چی؟ من میگم پدر بزرگ زبان فارسی کیه؟ جوابو گوش کن. میگن پدر فردوسی. درست دارم میگم، ولی اون پدر بزرگ فردوسیه. حالا شما همتون میدونید، میگید نه نگاه میکنید. آماده هستید؟ بوی جوی مولیان آید همی، یاد یار مهربان آید همی، ریگ آموی و درشتی یاد او، زیر پایم پرندان آید همی. حالا با هم دیگه بوی دست برای من بزنید الان. از این بهتر نمیشه. ما داریم نوروز بوی جوی مولیان آید همی، یاد یار مهربان آید همی. حالا الان میخوام ببرم تو بچه های اصفهان اینجا اصفهان